Down here with Ryan Hassenfluck. So you're rolling off mid-pack tonight in a field full of rookies. Does that make you a little bit nervous?
The field full of rookies, yes, it does, absolutely. You got to watch out for those guys. That's pretty much like half of Hornet racing is just staying out of trouble and staying away from the people that maybe don't know how to drive so well, and the inexperienced drivers. But it's going to be a blast. I'm stoked. The car's fast. It's been fast all morning, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm stoked, man.
How hard is it to kind of stay patient early on in the race when you know some of the leaders are kind of checking out, but you don't want to junk the car in the first few laps?
Dude, that's so it sucks watching those guys just drive away and you're just stuck behind slower cars. That's terrible. You just got to get around those slower cars and just get out there.
Rolling off mid-pack, Ryan Hasselhoek has to stay patient.
And yeah, he is running out mid-pack. Ryan is, and a ton of cars in this field. I think probably our biggest field that we've had to
24 cars are going to start tonight.
Yeah,
16 were in the B main, 4 transferred up.
Yep.
It's a solid field of cars right here.
Total invert, fast time qualifier. They invert the whole field on this one too, and they'll put the four that move up at the back of the field. So it's going to be pretty fun. Let's bring you to the lineup, and with that, here's my friend Jeff Knight.
Absolutely. Row 1, you're going to see the 77 of Christian Miller starting on the pole of this 24-car field. Outside of him, Tom Hibbs in the 98X. The 025 on the inside of row 2 is Trent Gillespie, and then outside of Trent, the 00 of Dan Miller. The 16 of Peyton Hopp outside of Peyton. In row 3 is the 24 of McKenna Cox. Row 4, Steve Hatch in the 82 outside of Steve. Cole Raridan in the 1X. The 221 of Lyndon Smith. And outside of the 221, the interview we just heard, the 33 of Ryan Hassenfluck. The 23 of Royce Tanner. And outside of him, the 319 of Burt Jacobs.
We find Damon Claiborne in the 143 car. The 13 of John Newbaum already won a race this year in 2020 in this division. Jamie Corbett in the 76. Tanner Emery in the 70. The 68 car of Blaine Manning. You see the cars taking the first of a couple of pace laps around. Outside of Blaine Manning is the 7D of Dawson Cox, again doing double duty out here tonight. Brendan Theriot was your fast qualifier in the 54X earlier this afternoon. Calvin Miller in the 49, and your 4 cars that moved up from the B main event. Robert Smith in the 42, Deacon Postal in the 64, Jackson Beckel in the 25, and Ed Taylor in the 29. You know, I kind of got to go back to what Ryan was talking about how the strategy that you come into the race with, all it takes is about 50 feet and that whole thing can just go right out the window.
Mm-hmm. This is part performance, part art. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to deal with the changing conditions that are around you all the time. The cars in front of you, behind you, how your car is performing. You got to adapt. If you got to change your line, you got to change your line.
Yep, got to get to the front, and it's going to be fun. 24 cars, like Jeff mentioned. All sorts of different colors, different shapes, not a lot of different sizes, but all of them.
Good field. Going to be a lot of action here all over the track.
It really will be.
That car with the green bumper coming out of turn 2, that's the 54 of Brendan Theriot. He's our pole sitter. He starts in the 19th position. Quick times in the 19th position.
You see the pace car, the Speedway Chevrolet provided Camaro.
Christian Miller bringing him down slow right here.
Yeah, he is. 30 laps coming up in just a second. Boy, they are crawling.
Green. That's how you do it right there.
That's how it's done. Good job by both you two, the guy in the flag stand and you, Jeff. Proud of you.
Everybody's digging right here.
Look at
3
this.
wide in turn 2.
Wow. They made it. Well done. See the 221 of Lyndon Smith there?
That's a great shot.
That is.
Shot at turn 3.
As they all come out and complete lap number 1.
It's like the 98X of Tom Hibbs got around our pole sitter, Christian Miller. He's leading the way here after 1 lap.
Saw a good shot there of the 23 of Royce Tanner. There's Jamie Corbett in the 76, 33.
Ryan there.
And these cars are pretty much all in the 1.8 to 2 liter range. Not, as we talked about before, not a lot that you can do to enhance suspension. I'm sure people try. They wouldn't be racers if they didn't try. But pretty much stock appearing, stock drivetrain, stock suspensions in these cars. Obviously, a lot of the interior has been removed. Roll cages put into them, a lot of driver protection built into them. But the way these things, you know, it's kind of, may sound weird to say how they've advanced because they really haven't, other than the appearance of them. But these guys have just, they figured them out, and they figured them out pretty quick.
They have, and there's small things that they're tweaking on and little things that are bending just right. So they're racers. They're always trying to find the gray area.
Yes, they
so
are.
they can get a little faster. There's Dawson Cox. Great picture of the 7D on the outside there coming across the stripe. He's second quick in qualifying. He's picked up a lot of spots already in these early laps.
Yep, all that guy does is just pass race cars. There's a good shot of the 16 of Peyton Hopp.
I think it's great, too. Dawson Cox, the 7. He's the winner of our Stinger 8 class here earlier in the night.
Yep, he was.
Same car, just put it on the road course.
Yep, that's one of the other really neat parts about this division is the versatility of it. There's Jamie Corbett on the outside of Dawson Cox. Another good shot of Peyton Hopp as he looks like he is working his way out of turn number 4. Under the
Nothing really changed up front. Those
stand.
guys are kind of single file.
That they are. You see the 00 machine there of Dan Miller. Boy, Jamie Corbett and Dawson Cox are just kind of stuck door handle to door handle there for the past couple laps.
Put a zip tie around those door handles, time together.
And that's it. 6 down, 24 to go for our Interstate Battery main event here on a threatening skies at Evergreen Speedway.
Yeah, so far the rain's held off all day here. These guys are probably wanting it to stay that way. I'm sure if rain starts to fall, this track is going to change in a hurry.
Cox in the 7 finally shook off the Jamie Corbett driven number 76.
Tom Hibbs still leading this thing. 8 down, 22 to go, and Hibbs is in command.
There's Steve Hatch making a right-hand turn onto the top side of turn number 2 on our 3/8 course. Finally got some use tonight.
Terrio's kind of lost contact with their second quick time, and Dawson Cox is falling back about 5 cars. Terrio was our pole sitter and having a little more trouble in the traffic.
Boy, it looks like Dawson had kind of gotten into the left rear of one of the cars there. I believe it was that white one. Just going by there as we've got a car spun. Just heading into turn number 1. See if they get that thing spun around. We'll keep that. There he is. Good job. There's Dawson Cox just working it up on the outside as we are 10 laps into this one. The 025 car that he just passed, Trent Gillespie. So Dawson Cox, as to no one's surprise, making his way forward.
Peyton Hopp putting some pressure on second place here, coming from third.
That young man's going to be interesting to watch, I think, in this season.
Oh, he cleared him.
He did.
Cleared him.
Yep.
Hibbs moved it back from first to third. Hopp gets into second. Christian Miller back to the point.
See that? I believe that was the 64 there at Dylan Postal. As they work their way coming into turn 3 on the 3/8 course.
Top 4 here, you can throw a blanket over them.
Yeah, Peyton Hopp still looking good in that second spot. Dawson Cox now in position number 5.
Bumped up to number 5 there. He's coming hard and fast.
Pretty much single file all over the course.
Yeah, really good camera angles here, being able to see the whole course, all the cars spread out the way they are.
Yeah. Props to our production.
And Hopp is putting some pressure on here. It's great. Dan Miller there in the 00. I saw our pole sitter, Brendan Terrio, in that last shot.
Lyndon Smith in the 221 still hanging in there midway
got
through.
a challenge here.
Yeah, we do.
Challenge here for the second position.
And Dawson Cox just laying there in the weeds. Boy, did he take a dive down into the first turn.
23 of Royce Tanner, I think, to the second spot. Looks like Cox is working hot for the third spot.
Next time by, I'll be halfway through our Interstate Battery Hornet main event. Last race of the night here at Evergreen Speedway. Sure glad you guys are taking time out to join us on Home Track Heroes here on CW11.
Big battle there for up front, man. Cars are really tight. A lot of tight racing there between Christian Miller and Dawson Cox is up there. Royce Tanner.
Working the back half of our main event. 14 to go. See Jamie Corbett there in his familiar red and white number 76 car. 025, I believe that was, of Trent Gillespie.
This is the group right here. There's some hard-nosed racing going on. There's you got like the first 7 positions right in your camera screen.
Yep.
Everybody
and what a
battling
move
for
by
position
the
right
7 cars. That one car just got way out of shape trying to make the right-hand turn. That'll put Dawson Cox up into position number 2 as we've got a yellow flag coming out, trying to pick up if we can see where. There's the culprit right there. Is that the 25?
I believe it is 25. 25 of Jackson Beckel.
There it
14
is.
years old, transferred up from the B main. Got it a little out of shape to bring the caution out. But
All right, well, they're working on getting the track cleared up. Boy, I tell you, it's been such a fun night, such a fun show to do. I was absolutely so jacked to see Northwest Motorsports Street Stocks back out there. Good to see Jesse Jensen pick up the win, but it's been a fun night.
absolutely, and I think we got a race brewing up here halfway through this A main of the Hornets. A lot of cars involved, but you could throw a blanket over the top 7. Anybody can win it right now.
Oh yeah, and I think it's going to be that way all season long as well. As we've got still work on getting done on the track, and we'll get back to this here in just a few seconds. Again, thank you so much to everybody that gets behind Evergreen Speedway, the sponsors that we've had out here in these different divisions. Buzz Inn Steakhouse with the Stingrays, Northwest Motorsports, like we mentioned, with the Street Stocks, Interstate Battery with his Hornet division, and we're going to get back to racing action here in just a few seconds.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much to all those guys. Granite Construction, too, for their sponsorship of the Super Sprint Series, and we're going to get this thing back.
Should be 1 to go here. Lights are out on the pace car. Flag band's given. Keep your eyes on number 54X of Brendan Theriault. He's the current points leader. Fast qualifier. Won his heat tonight. Also Royce Tanner, 2019 Rookie of the Year.
And looks, Jeff, and you can see it. Rain's starting to come down.
I see some wipers just got turned on. This could change the game.
Yep, hitting that defroster switch, too.
All right, bringing them down slow here.
Pace car in, wipers on, check, defroster on, check. Let's get this thing back underway. Green flag now, really different conditions these guys got to deal with. Dawson
Cox gets the pass for the lead, starting on the outside in the second position around Royce Tanner as they go down the backstretch. There's Brendan Theriault in the 54 machine, that green stripe through the white car.
Dawson with about a 3-car length lead as they are working turn 3 on 3/8. Bringing that herd down as we're going to have 12 laps to go.
Peyton Hupp there bumps up to the third spot.
Finally got our first car off the track in 2020 in that turn 3.
Here we go.
See if we can keep these guys up.
I gave a full course caution right there.
One more time.
Yeah, this rain's changing the game a little bit.
Boy, I tell you, and Dawson Cox always runs so good in this stuff. It doesn't look like we can see that it's raining all that hard, just enough to just kind of put a sheen on that track.
Right. I noticed also the machine of Peyton Hopp was working way back up towards the front there. Really, really solid performance tonight for him.
Yeah, that's why I think that young man, if you want to pick, and it's always kind of fun to do, especially if you're going to be watching this show regular, just pick one guy out and just kind of follow him as best you can. Watch him improve, and it's a great way to watch the races. Get back to action on the track here. A little bit of rain on it, but these guys will figure out a way to go through that. And again, the Evergreen Speedway Chevrolet Camaro pace car. It's been that way for, I think we're going on year number 5 on that particular color. And again, thanks to Speedway Chevrolet for bringing it out. Also, thanks to all you see the first line back there, the 425 Motorsports, the Buzz Inn Steakhouse, and all of Central Welding, all the people that really get Bardall. It's just been a huge addition to Evergreen Speedway in the past couple of years. Mary and her gang, just super people to deal with. And when we get all you guys back here, make sure and go up and talk to these guys. They've got a lot of great products. All of them do, and all of them are pretty happy to be involved in what we do here at Evergreen Speedway. Okay, green flag out. Dawson Cox will take him to the line and get this thing back underway. Dawson with that nice turn.
Royce
smooth.
Tanner there running second.
It's probably kind of hard to try and accelerate and keep that thing down low where you may want to go now that you've got this extra element of having a slick racetrack. But adapt and overcome they will. And Dawson Cox, as we've got 11 laps to go here for our final main event here on Home Track Heroes on CW11. See if Dawson still kind of keeps it just heading up about midway up the track. Good job by that one car, though. Is that the 82?
There, yeah, Steve Hatch there got way wide, but
he did.
He battled back. He's getting around Jamie Corbett there on the outside of 3 and 4. Coming to the stripe, he's got a head of steam.
And we are at 10 laps to go. Dawson Cox leading this Interstate Battery Hornet main event. And another
Royce Tanner chasing him there.
Another phenomenal year, I think, is laying ahead for that young man.
There's Terrio inside of Corbett in the 76, Terrio in the 54.
It's always fun to read Jamie Corbett's Facebook posts on Sunday morning. Which kind of gives a synopsis of how his day went. And it's pretty, he leaves his emotions on his sleeve. He kind of, said, well, this is what I got to do this weekend to fix it, but he's always positive about it and always looking forward to getting that thing back out on the track.
Any car that Jamie touches just looks phenomenal.
Yeah, he does.
He took care of Shane Sawn's cars for a lot of years, and Shane Sawn has some of the classiest looking stuff at the Speedway.
Here we go, a great battle between the 16 of Peyton Hopp and Terrio in the 54X. As Jeff mentioned, Brendan Terrio, current points leader prior to coming into this
He's made a run here, picked up 2 or 3 spots that last lap. So somebody got on the radio and said, this thing's winding down. You better get going, Brendan. Steve Hatch there up ahead of him there in 4th.
Yeah, gorgeous looking car, that 54X of Brendan Terrio. The 82 of Steve Hatch having a great run. You mentioned Steve currently 7th in points, but I think he's probably had one of his better overall races out here tonight. So we got the 98.
Yeah, it's
around. Tom Hibbs. He'll get that thing back underway.
That thing looks an awful lot like Greg Bennett's.
It's exactly what I was thinking. That is so creepy.
I kept thinking all night, what does that car look like? Looks like Greg Bennett's Pro Late model.
It is, yeah.
Terrio underneath Hatch there, coming off of 2.
We'll be seeing our Pro Late models out here. Jeff will be behind the wheel of his car coming up in a couple weeks, as we're going to be coming to the 5 lap to go mark.
Corbett's getting a bumper to Hop there.
Yeah.
Good battle right here for these top 5 positions.
Yeah, Jamie with a ton of experience. Brendan, or Hop is Peyton Hop, although he was your Heat Race 1 winner.
Going into the 3rd main event of the year, I've really seen a lot of improvement out of that 82 car.
Yeah. I agree.
He got a solid start on the season, but tonight, here we go. We got Hibbs around again in the same corner.
Hibbs and turn 1 are not on the best of terms right now. You can see that. All right, 4 to go for Dawson Cox one more time for our Interstate Battery main event.
You know, just to finish my thought on Steve Hatch, it's awesome to see a guy that's week in, week out, just getting a little better, a little better, a little better. And he's doing a stellar job tonight.
Yeah, he sure is. Look at this battle. Holy cow. Jamie Corbett down
John
on the
Newbaum
inside.
on the 13, our race 1 winner this year.
Yeah. Good action as they head off onto the backstretch of the 3/8. 2 laps to go. We'll be seeing the white flag
It's
next
Royce
time
Tanner
by.
right there running second to Dawson Cox. Dawson's one car up there.
As they
see
say,
him kind of sneaking away down the backstretch.
Comfortably in the lead.
Terrio up to third.
Yeah.
You know, good recovery from him. He did not have the speed through traffic that he had the last couple weeks,
Yeah.
but he's pulled it out here.
He had to adapt. White flag out. One more to go for Dawson Cox in the 7D car. This battle here is going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
The
this is
23
it.
of Royce Tanner and Brendan Terrio in the 54.
Shooting down the backstretch.
Yep, we'll
they
see how
are.
this pops out. Royce Tanner with about a car
Throw
length
the
lead
Hail
now.
Mary right here.
That's all you can do.
Put a bumper to him.
Oh, just couldn't quite get to him. How frustrating. Checking flag out. There's your winner. Dawson Cox in an exciting second place finish for Royce Tanner. Brendan Terrio in the 3rd spot. Steve Hatch in 4th. Jamie Corbett, who had a great run, I thought, in the 76 car, your 2010 champion in this division. John Newbaum with another strong run in the 6th spot. Peyton Hopp and Damon Claiborne in position number 8. Blake Banning and Ryan Hausenfluck make up the top 10. And there's like we talked about, people say you cannot do burnouts in a front-wheel drive car. I beg to differ, my friends. It would be a lot better and more impressive.
And back in Angel the Wind's victory lane, Dawson Cox goes 2 for 2 tonight. Obviously, your car's pretty hooked up.
Yeah, it was going good. The rain there, wasn't looking forward to it at the end, but I started moving my lineup and it started hooking up again. I didn't have windshield wipers. I won't lie, that probably would have helped, but thank God I got to the front relatively fast before it started raining and I could run a fun, clean race.
So what's the secret to building these good cars? Because obviously you know how to build them.
Lots of seat time. I know what it takes to make these things do what I want them to do, and that really helps. I can't express enough to people that are just starting driving is just get seat time. It doesn't matter if you're the fastest, just seat time.
Dawson Cox goes 2 for 2 on the night. Royce Tanner, P2 tonight, and midway through the race, a curveball at you guys. A lot of rain on that restart.
Yeah, it got slick real quick. I wasn't ready off the line. I wasn't able to hold that first position like I wanted. But once again, it's the first race of the season. I made contact with the wall, and it kind of messed up the car. So once again, it's got to thank for the support group of Raritan Racing 360 to help with parts to get the car back on the track, and I lent it out. And then Finish Line Brothers Construction really has helped me out to get that car ready and back out here.
Royce Tanner, P2 tonight with a lot of people to thank. Brendan Terrio comes home P3 tonight, but it's been a good start to the 2020 season for you.
Yeah, I did real well last season and the season before too. I'm real lucky. I have like a great support group. My brother Royce Tanner, my brother Garrett Terrio, all my sponsors, Happy Cookies and Cakes. If you guys don't know who Happy Cookies and Cakes are, please look them up on Facebook. They're killing the dessert game. They're making cake. Jessica Tanner is making cakes that will blow your mind every week, and they're reasonably priced. So check them out. Like I said, races are one in the shop. I have a huge support network. Shout out to Tyler Jamison. Whether you know it or not, I wouldn't be here without you. My wife Michelle, my dad David Harrison, my mom Jill. It just takes a lot to make this happen.
Brendan Terrio, P3 tonight.
All right, as we wind our way out of here, Jeff, first of all, thanks to Kyler Hope and all of the guys that do all the production work on this. Couldn't do it without them. We get the easy job. We just get to sit here and talk about it. But you've got a list of all the winners tonight. And
congratulations to Robert Smith, the Hornet B main winner. Dawson Cox picks up the Stinger 8W. Jason Majors in that Popeye energy-powered Pro 4 truck picks up the win. Jesse Jensen driving Dirk's number 3 Monte Carlo gets the street stock win. Chase Getz, fantastic, wins the sprint car race. And then you got the Hornet A main He does double duty tonight. Dawson Cox picks up the win in both classes.
Yep, congratulations to all those guys. Impressive run by Dawson Cox. Jesse Jensen, can't say enough about that guy. We're going to kind of close this out with a shot of all the businesses and partners that have come on board with Evergreen Speedway. Special thanks to First Line Systems for being our presenting sponsor tonight, along with Granite Construction. Also thanks to Interstate Batteries, Buzz Inn Steakhouse, and a new one on board for 2020, Northwest Motorsports, for getting behind our street stock division. Thank you for watching us here on CW11, Home Track Heroes at Evergreen Speedway.
Thanks for watching Evergreen Speedway's Home Track Heroes on CW11. Join us next week for more great racing from Evergreen Speedway.